Welcome back, Undertakers. Today I've got an easy video for us. I'm just going to show you how to make hard-boiled eggs. Now, I don't know about you, but to me, sort of my nemesis has always been a good hard-boiled egg. And I've tried all sorts of tricks. Everyone's got a trick or a tip or a foolproof way. And I've tried a bunch, different cooking times, using old eggs, blah blah blah, peel them under running water. I've tried a bunch of tricks, and in my whole life, up until I found out this way to do it, I've probably had 4 or 5 eggs that I was able to peel the entire shell off without screwing up the egg. That's where my problem comes in, is I always have shell sticks to the egg, so then you end up peeling a bunch of the egg white off when you peel the egg. Now these are still raw, so I'm not going to attempt this one. And that's always been one of my big issues, is I hate making hard-boiled eggs because I hate peeling them. And with my Instant Pot, up to this point, I mean, I've done a couple of videos. I've shown you guys a couple things to make in it. I've used it a number of times that I haven't made videos. I've made chili and steamed some vegetables in there. I did the pulled pork in here one time, and it's been okay. You know, pulled pork I still prefer on my smoker. The chili was good. It's nothing you couldn't do in a slow cooker. So far, I haven't made anything in here that's really jumped out and told me, oh yeah, you can't live without this. Until the other day, I made hard-boiled eggs in my Instant Pot. So if you're like me and you have a hard time doing hard-boiled eggs, you know, just in a pot and boiling water, then the Instant Pot could be the way to save you, because I've made eggs in here. It's really easy, and so far, every egg I've made in here, I've peeled them, no shell sticking, they come right apart, and it's worked great, and the method is really easy to remember. And I've seen a couple of methods online that people do. The one I found that I like the best is called the 6-6-6 method. Chances are, if you're going to make hard-boiled eggs, there's a good chance you're going to make deviled eggs out of them. So deviled eggs, 6-6-6, that makes it easy for me to remember. That way I'm not trying to remember later if I haven't done this for a while. Now, what was that method? How do I make hard-boiled eggs? 6-6-6, easy. So I've got 7 eggs here. And that's only because my little holder, it holds 7 eggs. So I've loaded up, I've got 7 eggs in here. I've got some water in my Instant Pot. It's at least a cup, it's probably more than that. I grabbed a big measuring cup, put some water and poured it in here. So as long as you have at least a cup, you're going to be good. Basically, we're going to pressure cook the eggs for 6 minutes. When it's done, we're just going to let the timer count down, let it naturally release for 6 minutes. Then release any pressure that's left. Then we're going to take the eggs straight into an ice bath for 6 minutes. 6 minutes pressure, 6 minute release pressure, 6 minutes in cold water. Then you take them out, immediately peel them, and it works out great. So, like I say, I've got the 7 eggs, I've got some water in the Instant Pot, and it doesn't get much easier than that. Eggs in, let's set the timer and get these cooking. Okay, so eggs are in, my lid is on, my knob is set to sealing, and we're going to do manual. Alright, so now it's set. My timer's set for 6 minutes. It's starting to warm up. It'll take about 10 minutes for this to come up to pressure. Once it does, you know, it'll cook for the 6 minutes. Once the 6-minute timer gets down to 0, it'll start counting again, letting you know how long it's been turned off. We'll let that timer run for 6 minutes, and then any pressure that's left, we'll release that pressure out of there. I'll show you that when we get there. So in the meantime, we've got a few minutes for this to come up to temperature, so we'll see you on the other side. Okay, our 6 minutes of cooking is up. At this point, don't do anything. Don't touch it. No touching. Leave it sit here. Our counter is going to start counting here in a second, and when it gets to 6 minutes, then we'll release whatever pressure is left. No touching. 6 minutes, no touching. In the meantime, while our 6 minutes is counting down here, while these are resting and still under pressure, get a bowl of ice water and a pair of tongs or some mitts, whatever you want to use to get your eggs out of there. Get your ice bath ready, so when this hits 6 minutes, we'll release the pressure, put our eggs in an ice bath. Alright, now we've hit 6 minutes. Now we're going to release whatever pressure is left. Not too bad. Click, our pin dropped. We can open the lid. It's hot. Now you can either take some tongs and pick these up and put them in ice water. Since my little basket had a handle, I'm going to use these little grippies and try to do them all at once. Oh, there we go. Alright, so our eggs are in the ice water. 6 more minutes. Alright, there's our timer. 6 minutes and the ice bath is done. So we did 6 minutes cooking, 6-minute cool down, 6-minute ice bath. Now we just peel them. So there we go. And just like that, a perfect egg. I don't have any pieces missing, none of that stuck to the shell. Boom. And obviously I'm not going to make you watch me peel 7 eggs. I'll do another one just to show you. And then I'll cut one open. We'll see how the inside looks like. Number 2, perfect. Alright, hopefully you can see that. 7 perfectly peeled, hard-boiled eggs. Not a blemish or anything on any one of them. Look at that. Well, that one's got a little piece, but I think that may be part of an air bubble. Nothing stuck when I peeled them. And now I'll show you the inside of one. And there you go on the inside. Perfectly done yolks, no gray, no green, no yucky. Perfectly done. So there you have it, easy hard-boiled eggs. So now I finally found my first food item in the Instant Pot that makes me glad that I have it, and if it was gone I would miss it just for doing hard-boiled eggs. It's a simple thing for a lot of people, but I had trouble with it, so now that I found that it works great. If you have a pressure cooker, give it a try. Simple. Just remember, 666 deviled eggs. You can't mess them up. So if you do have a pressure cooker or an Instant Pot and you try this, let me know if it worked for you as easy as it did for me. I think it's great. So hopefully this works for you. So thanks for watching. Hit the little subscribe button if you don't mind, if you like what I do here, and we'll see you on the next one.